So 10:14 is the time. I would like to ask what he's done wrong. You know, Prince Charles complained at length about elements of his childhood. Prince Harry has complained very consciously and warmly about elements of his childhood. He's expressing sympathy for the environments in which his dad and he were raised, and even his granddad, his grandma, I think. And why does it upset people so much? And I am going to run the risk of insulting you slightly when I say, when people tell you to get upset, when a headline appears with the words, "Just how low can Harry go? How Prince broadcast his pain yet again," in Mental Health Awareness Week. That seems incredible. We're going to take a minute at 10:59 to mark the fact that it's Mental Health Awareness Week, while living in a country in which the best-selling newspaper goes after a man who's done more to talk about the importance of mental health than arguably anybody else alive at the moment. Quite mad, isn't it, when you think of it like that? But I'll take your criticisms if this is an unfair question. When you're told by someone in the media, in this case the Daily Mail, just how low can Harry go, and you find yourself getting cross or getting a bit upset or disapproving, or I'll find some text and tweets shortly to articulate the mindset I'm describing. Have you stopped to wonder whether you should be getting cross and upset? Or are you responding like Pavlov's dog to some sort of stimulus, like a knee-jerk reaction, like someone's just hit your knee with a little hammer? Oh, there it goes. How low can you go? Down with Prince Harry and that dreadful wife of his. Why? What is the problem you've got here? And that's the question. If I've described you, I'd love you to ring in. I think in the spirit of what Harry's trying to achieve, I couldn't get cross with you. I'd have to just listen and question. Or if, of course, you want to have a crack at describing the mindset of someone who here's a young man, 10 years in the military, lost his mum at 12, grows up knowing that in many ways his destiny is irrelevance. He is the spare. Determined to find a role for himself, determined to find some sort of meaning in life, falls in love with a woman who helps him find it. And rather than being a latter-day fairy story, somehow they end up being demonized. Why?
Hello, and welcome back to Harry and Meghan Tales, where we delve into the real stories behind the headlines. Today, we ask a simple but profound question. What exactly has Prince Harry done wrong? We've all seen the relentless headlines. How low can Harry go? Harry complains again. But have we ever paused to think, why do these narratives upset so many people? Are we reacting on instinct, or are we being conditioned to feel a certain way? Prince Harry. A name that resonates across the globe. Two words that ignite passionate debate and intense scrutiny. Why is he a lightning rod for criticism? Is it justified, or is there more beneath the surface? Or is there more to the story that we often overlook? This isn't just about one man, it's a reflection of our society. It's about how we perceive public figures and the expectations we place on them. It's about the media's influence and the narratives they create. And it's about our own biases shaped by our backgrounds and experiences. We live in an age of instant judgment, where opinions are formed in seconds. Social media amplifies every opinion, making it louder and more pervasive. The lines between news and entertainment blur, creating a complex web of information. It's easy to forget that behind the headlines are real people, people with feelings, people who make mistakes. Harry's story is complex and multifaceted. He's a prince who defied expectations, breaking away from tradition. He's a soldier who faced trauma and the harsh realities of war. And he's a husband and father trying to find his own path amidst the chaos. To understand the criticism, we need to understand the man behind the public persona. This isn't about blindly defending Harry, it's about asking questions and seeking deeper understanding. It's about challenging our own assumptions and reflecting on our perspectives. And it's about remembering that everyone deserves compassion, regardless of their status, especially those in the public eye who face relentless scrutiny and pressure. From birth, Prince Harry's life was defined by duty and expectation. Born into the British royal family, he was always in the public eye. As the second son, he was the spare to Prince William's heir. This meant that while William was groomed for the throne, Harry had to carve out his own path. This label brought unique pressures. He was often compared to his older brother, and the expectations placed upon him were both a blessing and a burden. Then came the unimaginable, the tragic death of his mother, Princess Diana. This event was a turning point in Harry's life. Harry's military service provided another layer of experience. It was a chance for him to step away from royal life and prove himself in a different arena. This experience stayed with him, shaping his worldview. It influenced his later work with veterans and his advocacy for mental health support for those who have served. Prince Harry broke royal tradition by speaking candidly about his mental health. He admitted to struggling after his mother's death. He sought therapy to cope with the trauma. This openness was groundbreaking. For years, mental health was taboo, especially for someone in Harry's position. By sharing his struggles, he challenged the stigma. He showed the world that it's okay to ask for help. His honesty resonated with millions. People who'd suffered in silence felt seen. They felt less alone. He became an advocate for mental well-being. He launched initiatives to support veterans and young people. His willingness to be vulnerable was powerful. It sparked conversations. It encouraged others to seek help. And it showed the human side of royalty. The media plays a powerful role in shaping public perception. Through various platforms, it reaches millions of people daily, influencing their thoughts and opinions. It can build up or tear down individuals, often with just a few words or images. It can create heroes and villains, shaping narratives that stick in the public's mind. And it often profits from controversy, as sensational stories attract more viewers and readers. Prince Harry's life has been relentlessly scrutinized by the media, with every move he makes under a microscope. Every relationship, every decision dissected and judged, leaving little room for privacy. The tabloids in particular thrive on sensationalism, often exaggerating or distorting facts to create more engaging stories. They often prioritize clicks and sales over accuracy and fairness, leading to misinformation. This constant scrutiny creates a distorted reality, where the line between truth and fiction becomes blurred. It's easy to forget that we're only seeing a carefully curated version of events designed to evoke specific emotions, a version designed to grab attention and sell papers, often at the expense of the full story. The media's influence on public opinion is undeniable, shaping how we view the world around us. It can shape our perceptions of individuals and events, often without us even realizing it. It can fuel outrage and division, making it harder for people to find common ground, and it can make it difficult to separate fact from fiction, leaving us questioning what to believe.